aka Patters. All of this stems back to Cyber Force Zero. It's not Walt Simonson's greatest work, but Walt Simonson's the one that brought us Misery. He drew her first. Misery is Top Cow's Jean Grey. And we've been waiting a long time. Maybe too long to talk about her origin story right here. And I want to go over some of her other appearances so you're up to speed on Top Cow's Jean Grey right here. Let's go. Misery, my Top Cowers. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic, today's deep dive. Misery, the Jean Grey of the Top Cow Cyber Force / Cyberverse universe. So much so that in her premiere one-shot origin story, they actually refer to her rising as the Phoenix. I love that detail. Guys, Misery has been with Top Cow Tuesday almost upon inception. The Killer Instinct crossover, Cyber Force and Wildcats. It helped launch everything we do here on Tuesdays. A lot of you are still finding those videos, and it's been a long time coming. That's what she said. To finally get into, hey, pun intended, guys, I'm just cracking jokes, the mind of Misery. This book blew me away. It's got some amazing artwork. It's got amazing coloring. And what they try and do here with the story is something I didn't even expect. So guys, I'm going to bring you up to speed with the character once we hit that drawing table. So let's go. Yeah, guys, I said it in the intro. This guy, Brandon Peterson, he draws some of the absolute best hair in American comics. I want to say he is unmatched in his hair alone. And we can even see here with his last panel of her. And he would bring all of it. His skills, his hair, his ability to render women. Look at this panel with the hair. But he would eventually bring all of this to cross-gen comics with a book called Mystic that is highly underrated. So, today we're talking Misery. We last left off with Misery wrapping up issue 25, and we see here too, she's in the image eye of Cyberforce 25. In Cyberforce 25, she essentially has control. Right here. Last page. She's made a deal with the new rival of Cyberforce. Cyber Data is gone. The Cyber God is gone. And this is almost like, and it's fitting because we're at this like the sunset or sunrise. It's a new dawn. And potentially the whole idea is that Misery has control over this guy. So we've profiled that before. And we're kind of working backwards. And previously, other than issue 25, she was in 24. Manipulating Ripclaw again, trying to take him out of the equation. She tricks him here and he gets ambushed. But she's like secretly still in love with him. So their relationship, Ripclaw and Misery, is hinted at Cyberforce Zero, where we see the formation of Cyberforce, the split of the Shocks. If you guys don't know who the Shocks are, I'm trying to find a good. So even like Warblade from Wildcats was one of the Shocks, but the Shocks are like these guys. This is Killjoy, but the Shocks are these just like super soldier, cybernetically enhanced by Dr. Boy over here, and that's the chip he puts in everyone's head. Cyberforce Zero bleeds right into the Killer Instinct crossover. That's Wildcats and Cyberforce. It was so big in fact, they had a tour. They had a tour book. This is also highly profiled on this channel. We spent a Top Cow Tuesday and the Wildstorm Wednesday to go over the Wildcats storyline. But this is the tour book. It's fantastic. I wish they would do more of these. I wish they would go back on tour. Comic shops need it too. And we would get the great Jim Lee right here, drawing Misery. Right here, she's trying to trick Cyblade. Cyblade was never convinced that Misery is a good heart, is a good has good intentions. But see right here, she's in the mind of Ripclaw. Ripclaw's like gripping up on that girl. And then Warblade shows up. She's not so pissed. I mean, so much so, look, she gets the gold cover treatment. This is Cyberforce 3. Marc Silvestri. And all of this is all the chaos that she's creating because she's pitting Ripclaw and Warblade against one another. But she is an amazingly powerful character. So you guys can guess by this point in reading this, like I had high hopes, and I don't want to say I was disappointed because I am pleased. I just wish there was more here. That's the thing. There is so much story in this, and it's also written by Brandon Peterson, and it opens up in a way I wasn't expecting. This is an evil German doctor guy, but guys, just take a step back and look at the cybernetic rendering, the wires, the perfect placement of everything on the page by Brandon Peterson. We turn this, and this is one of the most impressive pages I've seen from this era of Top Cow and Image Comics. It's simple. It's just so simple it hurts. Nice animatic here of this dude basically shutting down, and the doctor's like, look, go into his brain, pull out whatever you can. We can use the data for later. And they're like, well, that's going to be painful. He's like, I don't care. So this doctor is all gas. But I love just like the mouth, how he drew the mouth here in the bottom of the molars. But this is just, see, like, to me, this is painfully simple. Because even here, how he uses the silhouettes of the wires, and it adds like another layer in your field of vision. But he is drawing like really good hands. Really good hands. And this is someone, I want to say, like, is this Ron Mars or is this David Wool? This is someone within Top Cow. I know that. There you go. The data should prove informative. And then we jump to this amazing skull. I mean, this would sell in the millions if this was a poster at Spencer Gifts at the time. This would sell. So Prometheus Unbound, that's the title of this story. Misery just has this vision, and she just wakes up, and her guys, you guys know I love the long panel introductions. Look at this scene. I love it that we're going this way here, right? And then we're leaving that way there. I mean, like, this is something else. So here's the deal. And guys, the hair, but look at the hand through the hair. And again, like, detail and then no detail. It's like detail and then contour. Very smart stuff. The storytelling for this is of note. This is a class in storytelling. This is a class in rendering, but also computer coloring, because we can see the lasso effects, like the infinite lassos in Adobe Photoshop. We're using the lasso tool here, guys. This is how we colored back in the day. So she just got an abortion, and her dad is just giving her crap. Finally awake. having bad dreams. Good. You don't deserve to sleep with what you've done to this family. And he really hits it home. What you've done to this family on your conscience. And she's just like, we see her like, no, Daddy, I can't. I just can't. So all of this, these 3 panels here, it's all going to come to a head by the end. And this is what I mean. Like, there was so much in here, it was unexpected. I didn't know we were going to have this giant abortion tale. But essentially, the dad gets a phone call because he works at a factory. It's like a plutonium factory, like straight out of Back to the Future. He gets a call, and the guy's like, look, and we know it's the doctor. And the doctor's like, look, we have to settle up. You have to meet me at your factory. And while he does that, Misery just takes the opportunity and she runs back off because we know there's a guy that put the baby in her. So the guy is a dude that works with the father, and he just got done slooping her again, and he's got no remorse over the abortion. And he's like, I guess this is goodbye. We just can't continue this. And she's just like, the tear of blood right there. But yeah, so they bang one last time. The dad meets the evil German doctor. And we have these wonderfully drawn hands by Mr. PETERSON. And essentially, it's this. They're like, look, it becomes a union issue. Guys, unions destroy everything. It becomes a union issue. And I just wish we tagged. I mean, we see that he's smoking here. I think between these 2 panels, I just wish we tagged the doctor, because this is the doctor and the father. But essentially, they're like, look, these unions, the renegotiation, it's just going to be more money. You need to, and we gave you your position. You need to burn down the factory, and then we're good. We're good. So the dad's like, I can't do that. And he's like, they're like, you will burn down the factory. And guys, we get more of the skull vision. We get more of Misery looking unmiserable. Don't forget, this is 90s comics, so we have to have the boobalas. We have to have the nice legs. But check out that hair. Check out that hair. And a little bit of a booty shot right there. So she's going through the memories of her mother. We see that she, is losing a little bit of control, right? And then it's is puberty kicking in? Is this the X gene, right? Because everything is still X-Men and the mutants at this time. But I really love how this was just inked. I love broken debris. I don't know why. Gives me a little Woodrow Wilson. But yeah, so the girl runs off. She hops into the back of a truck. She's following the dad's friend, and he's going to come head to head with the father, burning down the factory. And we see, look at that nice drawn hand by Mr. PETERSON. But yeah, great factory here. I mean, look at these shots. Just selling the environment. Selling the environment. Put some bushes in there. Put some silhouettes in the background. So yeah, his friend shows up and he goes, drop it, Bill. What the hell are you thinking? Jim, how? Just do it. Okay. And then boom, he drops the lighter. Everything's engulfed in flames. And this is where he kind of realizes that the daughter is involved. So yeah, they start going at it. And then the doctor shows up with these mech droids, and he's like, well, you guys finished the job. No witnesses. And she's like, this is just weird stuff. All of a sudden, my dad's fighting my lover, who we just got rid of his baby, our baby. And then we have giant mech robots wanting to wreck shop. And she psychically, and guys, look at this hair. But she psychically takes them out. We can see that with the blood. Guys, very Stranger Things there. But she takes these guys out, and the doctor's like, wow, this is different. This is interesting. So we see a little bit of the hint of like what cyber data is reverse engineering from the alien technology to these like mutant powers, and basically like these guys get merged with her, and then we get like Cyber Force, right? But yeah, he's like, look, he's like, that girl influenced the more organic Bisley. So yeah, these are like called Bisleys or Bisleys, by the way, which, you know, clear nod to Simon Bisley. And yeah, he's impressed. The dad is flipping out. And dude, here's Jim, the guy that had your grandson or granddaughter. Well, he gets impaled, and then here we go. Flashback, right? Trauma flashback. So we go back to this day that the father caught the mother cheating, and then he essentially burns down the mother and the cheater. And he goes, look, early, you didn't see anything. And look at that panel. Like, holy crap. And then this pain comes back and this infliction comes back. And then she, right? She controls the fire, and she takes away the dad. So the dad burns away. So, like, the baby daddy gets impaled. The dad burns away. We learn that the father burned the mother and the lover. And it's essentially like, hey, like, come with me and I'll set you on the path of happiness. It's depressing. It is one great villain origin. And I stand by what I said in the beginning. I mean, we have a nice drawn limo here, nice silhouette, nice inking effects. Top Cow was really breaking ground with inking effects at this time. Yeah. I just wish this was more. This feels like a 45-page, like, prestige format, like, you know, Dark Knight Returns size book. This is great. And guys, Marc, I know you watch these. Thanks for the heads up. Yes, right. The Black Anvil series did not come out. I know you left a comment. I did not respond to it, but I do want to get into 21 also. I have that whole set inbound. We're very much behind on reading for Top Cow Tuesday, but these one-shots are helping me read like bigger bodies of work. So guys, next week we will do the Ripclaw one-shot. Let's go.